Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dexter and welcome you back to the Mango Grove, where we do it easy, we do it stress-free, and we capture the big wins. Happy freaking Sunday to all of you. We're going to keep this video really short, really sweet, to the point. I'm going to give you guys the exact level you guys need to be watching for when Bitcoin closes this week. We are so close. We are so close to turning bullish for the big win. Now, don't get me wrong. We've been bullish on the short to midterms, right? But for the big win, for that big move to $42,000, we've been waiting for that one key level, the final boss. And looks like Bitcoin wants to attempt that. If not, leading into this weekly close, at the very least, we should be seeing signs of it happening within the next few days, because things are beginning to look really, really good. We have all of the pieces of the puzzle put together except for that final boss. So let's go ahead and get started. Without further ado, we're going to start with the dashboard, look at the trend and the volatility profile, and just do a quick look over here, right? You guys can see long, neutral. Across the time frames, we have no short trends anymore. The 4-day is neutral, the weekly is neutral, no short trends there either. In fact, I should undo those X's and go tick. These are good, right? These are good. It's better than what we had before. Volatility too now across the time frames are all looking good. They've been compressed into the blue area, right? The blue zone. They've been compressed down to the lower digits. Blue means good for the direction of the trend, and the trend is long. We currently have volatility compression, and volatility compression leads to volatility expansion in the direction of the trend. What's the direction of the trend? Long, right? So this is edge. If these were all short, right? Over here, short, and we saw blue volatility, you'd be like, holy shit, the bears are about to see a big win in the direction of their move. But over here, the bulls have the trend going on the other side, right? Long. Blue volatility is good for them, okay? So that's good for Bitcoin leading to the weekly close. Let's go ahead and talk about what else we're looking at. Over here, we're looking at the weekly dynamic. This is one of the big indicators that keeps us either bullish or bearish on the longer time frames, right? On the mid to higher time frames. This was one of our key indicators on our checklist that we wanted Bitcoin to reclaim. Well, in the prior week, we reclaimed it. This week, we retested it and defended that weekly dynamic. Another good sign for the bullish move to the upside. This week, we retested it right over here. You guys can see it. We retested the weekly dynamic and we are seeing it supported another bullish sign, right? And I told you guys that I'm going to keep you guys updated on the weekly dynamic level every time I do a video, right? So currently, guys, the weekly dynamic is coming at $27,090, right? Go ahead and note this down, guys. $27,090. Okay, now this is going to have an update on tomorrow's tick. So if you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, so that way you guys do not miss the new updated number for the dynamic, because this has really been keeping us in the direction of the trend in the bull market as well as the bear market. Look how well this has done. In fact, I'm going to have a really special update for you guys in tomorrow's video, because we're going to show you something else in regards to the dynamic that has been working fantastically, and we really need to start using that edge to our advantage. We've been ignoring it for far too long. So yeah, again, long story short, weekly dynamic got reclaimed last week, so that turned a bearish mindset into a bullish mindset on the higher time frames, and now this week we retested that level and defended. So good news for the bulls right over here on the weekly dynamic. Now, before we talk about the final boss, the big indicator that we're looking for Bitcoin to claim on the weekly time frame, so that we can look for that big win, that mango win to $42,000, perhaps even higher. Before we talk about that indicator, there's something else I want to bring back to your attention, all right? All the way back in the first week of September, around my birthday, we talked about, hey, the only really good thing going for Bitcoin is the fact that the Ichimoku had flipped green and we were retesting the Kijun. Everyone decided to ignore it because, hey, what is the 4-day time frame? Well, the 4-day time frame is amazing, guys. It's the mango time frame for a reason. It freaking works. You guys can see over here too, we bounced off the 4-day time frame, saw a nice little uptrend, and now we came back down to the Kijun and we're seeing that grind. And I told you guys, the most bullish thing we could see is a slow grind to the upside. Believe me, guys, a slow grind is far scarier for the bears than a big move. A big move, you will see it shorted into. A slow grind, that's when the bears get scared. That's when they start closing out their shorts. That's when they start hedging. And guys, closing out shorts or hedging out shorts is essentially adding buy pressure into the market, because you got to put in buys to be able to do those things, right? And that's what you're seeing over here, guys. Slow grinds from the buyers coming in and slow exits from the shorts. And if there's one thing you do not want to do, is bet against the green cloud on the Ichimoku time frame, right? Especially the higher time frames. We're looking at the 4-day time frame over here. What do we have here? Bitcoin has now reclaimed the Tenkin, bounced off the Kijun and green cloud. This is a great recipe for a move to the top of the cloud over here. At the very least, the 200 moving average coming in at around $32,000. Go ahead and note that down. Based on this Ichimoku setup that we have over here, we are looking at a potential move of $32,000. Not to mention that we also have claimed the 4-day dynamic that we talked about earlier this week. I don't have the chart opened up over here for you guys, but go ahead and take my word for it. Bitcoin has closed a 4-day candle above the dynamic indicator as well on the 4-day time frame. And now over here, we have the final boss that Bitcoin has not claimed yet, right? We've been waiting for this to get claimed for this entire duration over here. We've been very steadfast on our idea that we will not get too excited for that big move to 42,000 until we can claim a weekly candle, at the very least, hopefully two, above this blue Tenkin over here, guys. Okay, this blue Tenkin. And what's that number coming in at, guys? Well, that number is coming at $28,300. 28.3K, guys. Go ahead and note that down. If Bitcoin can close a weekly candle above there, we may see it happen in the next 12 hours, right? We're closing a weekly candle actually in 10 hours. So if Bitcoin can do that in 10 hours, that's going to be a fantastic close. That's when I'll be looking for that move, not only to $32,000 that the 4-day time frame is pointing to at the moment, but I'll be looking towards $42,000 that the weekly time frame is pointing at. But we don't have the closes yet, okay? We got to close above 28.3K. So this is the number you guys are waiting for. This is the number that you guys watch this entire video for. $28,300. That's all you guys need to note down for the next 10 hours. If Bitcoin can do that, you guys can go ahead and note down your target, which is $42,000. Right? But that doesn't change the fact that the 4-day time frame at the moment, guys, is still pointing to a target of $32,000. So if this weekly that we're closing in 10 hours, if we don't get 28.3K, the target for 32K is still on the table. That is still on the table. That's why a lot of people get confused. That's your multi-time frame analysis. So we could see that move to 32K and then come back down to retest 28.3K for the next weekly candle. I know, we're getting convoluted over here, but don't worry, you guys will figure it out. Watch the daily videos regularly, and all of this will come seamless to you. And for those of you who are looking to learn how to do this in a more structured, progressive way, you guys are really lucky, because Krisha has officially announced her Mango Sprouts trading course, where she's actually running an early bird discount at the moment, where you guys get 50% off. So currently, the price for the course is going for $249 for all the early birds. She has already released the second module as well, and the third module is going to be released in the upcoming week. So she's going really fast. So as soon as the modules start getting released, she will be increasing the price. So don't wait too long, guys. I really think that this is far too cheap of a deal, but Krisha clearly has a soft spot for you guys. And honestly, guys, this is the perfect time to be learning. Even if you are looking to only trade the bull market, you have no idea how many people I know personally that got massive wins in the bull market, but only to give it all back to the market. So yes, it's completely fine to be a consequence of the bull market. In fact, that's what we teach you over here at Mango, to be a consequence of the big wins, but do not be a victim to the market dumping. That's what we implore you to not do. When you capture the big wins, you gotta keep it. And that's what Krisha is going to teach you guys to do at a ridiculous price, $249. That's far too cheap. You guys can find it at themangoway.com/sprouts. Get it while you guys can. I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys did like this video, let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.